All right, everyone, I'd like to call the East China Township Board meeting for October 6th, 2025 to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call. Supervisor Westrick?
I'm here.
Clerk Smith? Here. Treasurer Horn?
Here.
Trustee Babel?
Here.
Trustee Bebuk?
Here.
Trustee Klein?
Here.
Trustee Richley?
Here.
Pledge of allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, agenda is before you. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you, Ms. Horn. Is there support?
I'll support.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? What's approved regular? Is that supposed to be minutes?
Minutes.
Approve the minutes?
Could I just make a suggestion? Under the last page, under closed session, it says Clerk Smith, supported by Trustee Bebuk, move to close the regular meeting and enter into closed session. Can we add the reason? Not the specific reason, but the reason under the law that we went into it. Or that, sorry, I wasn't here, but.
Sure. We'll come up with a valid reason for that. How's that?
Hold on one second. I'll just read this real quick. I think this would cover it.
All right, so with that addition, is there a motion to approve?
I was looking for the wording, sorry. I think it's, to consider the dismissal, suspension, or disciplining of, or to hear complaints or charges brought against, or to consider a periodic personnel event, blah, 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 that one. Because that's covered under, to hear complaints or charges brought against. That would cover. But I mean, that whole paragraph probably should be in there, so that's not.
Probably not the whole paragraph. It should be specific if that's what you're asking for.
Okay. So it'd be to hear complaints or charges brought against a, I guess.
Any
Township employee?
complaints? Employee.
Well,
Or,
one of them had to do with me too, so I mean, it was, so,
that's included in your motion, right?
yeah.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as, correct.
Is there a support to that?
I'll support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? This presentation is guest speaker, St. Clair County Sheriff. 2025, third quarter, review.
Yes, sir.
No crime.
I'm Sergeant Kreiner from the Sheriff's Office. I have year-to-date statistics, if you'd like me to present those tonight.
And go to the highlights.
Well, we got quite a few categories here.
Go to the bad ones.
The bad ones.
Not the not so bad ones. The traffic stops I can do without.
Okay. I'll kind of hit some of the bigger incidents here. We've had 2 sexual assault investigations, 12 disorderly conduct incidents, 26 domestic violence cases, 1 narcotics crime. Oh, what else do we got here? 11 harassment complaints.
Yeah, so you're telling us that you're busy.
We certainly stay busy out there. 18 neighbor trouble incidents, 25 noise complaints.
Wow.
Traffic stops, like you were saying, we did 147 of them so far throughout the year. 63 incidents of suspicious persons or vehicles that were checked on. 29 welfare checks. We attempted warrant arrest on individuals 13 times throughout the year. There's numerous other categories here if there's anything specific you are interested in hearing about.
No? I don't think so. We appreciate you guys being in our township.
Absolutely, we're happy to be here.
Get a lot of questions sometimes from our residents about, yeah, we we contract or we pay, you know, for having additional sheriff coverage along with China Township. We partner
Yeah.
with them, but that feels definitely well worth it. It's nice to see a
Absolutely.
car here all the time, you know,
For sure, for sure.
so.
We like to stay active and be seen out there and make sure we're providing good service to the community here.
Anybody else have any questions?
No.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, absolutely.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You guys have a great night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Public comment. Anybody have public comments? Please go to the podium, name and probably address.
Are we talking about the canal right now?
Yeah, anything that you guys want, yeah, any comments that you have, because after this, it's kind of a closed thing, we just talked, but yeah.
I'm Dave Payne. I just have a couple things. Number one, we've been paying for this for the last 5 years, correct? I don't believe, and I'm retired, I have been, I don't believe I've ever seen anybody service the canal between Donna's house and mine in the last 5 years. Now, not to say I wasn't home when they did it, but they're supposed to be twice a year, correct? I would have thought in, 10 applications, I would have seen something. Haven't done that. So can I opt out? I don't believe there's a problem between the bridge on Point Drive and the river, on the river.
Sure there is, you're part of the canal.
I'm just saying, I just don't think there's an issue.
There ain't no issue on the whole canal, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Is there a way to opt out?
I don't know the answer to that. Sandy?
We would have to check into that.
Right.
The application goes to actual growth that's happening in the water, and I know that particular area has the inflow and the outflow at the river, so there probably isn't the growth that
There
they
isn't.
have back into the
Correct.
canal.
I mean, there is right at the bridge, but right at the bridge only.
And back,
And back,
Probably.
and back.
right.
So I'd like to opt out if I could. I understand that may require a re-quote if they cut down on the number of feet that they have to treat, but honestly, don't think it's necessary where we live, and I'd like to opt out.
I don't-
If it's
I
not
don't
an
know.
option,
I don't know if that's possible. We'd have to take a look.
We will check into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if the majority goes for it. I get what you're saying, that you get a lot of the fresh water from the river coming in there.
Right.
But at the same time, you might get the
Keeps the water moving.
benefit of that chemical coming back out too, so I don't know. I really don't know the
I'd-
answer to that. We can check into it.
I'd rather not have chemicals in the water
Yeah.
next to my house,
I know.
honestly.
Okay,
Well,
So-
the main problem is toward the ends of the canals where it's stagnant.
I get it.
And then the growth happens, and then people can't get their fishing boats in and out.
I
and-
get it. I get it.
So it is a petition that the residents file with the township.
Yep.
We did receive 71 or over 71%
Yep.
of the affected areas of everyone with canal frontage.
Yep.
So that's what it's based on at
I
this
understand.
point.
I got to believe that whoever the company is that does the treatments can re-quote it and just knock off the feet
just start.
this side of the bridge, just east of the bridge.
There's a lot of footage on each side from the bridge out to the river.
Yeah, it's about 200.
That's one of my questions. Are they
Sandy,
all the
how much
corners
is this
included?
money?
It's right in the notice.
That's down
Per
below.
front foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
We'll get into all that
Yeah.
when we get to
Okay.
that part of it.
We will check into it.
Okay.
That's all we can say.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hello, I'm Donna Nallen, and I live at 5657 Point Drive. I am also on the canal across from Dave, from the bridge to the river, and I have not noticed anybody doing our river. But this is reminiscent of the meeting you've had a few years ago when you started putting chemicals to help the people. I understand that. But what are you doing at the other end of the canal? Is there any possibility that you could consider opening that up to the existing canal across the street so that it could have a flow and we wouldn't be having this problem and the chemicals in our system.
They actually did do a tube under the road that goes out across, I believe, Point Drive to the canal that's, is it Morel?
Morel
Right there. Few years back already, that I recall, to try and get some of that flow to keep it coming through, so it wouldn't become so stagnant there at that, where it kind of looks like it dead ends at Orchard, almost to Point Drive there, but they did do that
Canal, or
culvert.
Culvert,
And, yeah,
Has the culvert been checked lately to see if it's working?
that I don't know.
does it seem like it's
We
working?
assume
So I would like to also opt out of having the
No?
chemicals put in the river next to my house, so
We'll take a look at that.
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm at 5500 Point Drive. I understand these people's, but they own a lot of seawall furnish. But I've lived 40 years on the canal, 35 of it without squirting it. I've never had a problem getting in and out, and I at least use it 200 times a day. Yeah, I mean, 200 times a year, at least. Sometimes 2 and 3 times a
You
day.
bring any fish back when you come in?
Sometimes, sometimes not.
Okay.
I've never had a problem. I don't understand why we're spraying for weeds. That's one question. Because we're all seniors over there. Now you're hardshipping us, We're on fixed incomes, and it's another $300 for mine. It's $5 a foot, roughly $4 and some. At 60 foot, that's $300 a year. Did we get any other quotes from anybody? That's another question that I got.
No one else provides the service in our area.
And then the other thing was, I was told that it was,
It is 96 cents a foot
96 cents a foot.
per year.
per year,
Per year.
correct.
That the township was involved in it. They're the ones that it was one of the trustees that go around and get the petitions. Does anybody know anything about that?
It's people who live on the canal. It's the same people that have done it for the last 15 years.
No, they haven't. 5 years.
Well, Weeds were the initial people that started that on Orchard Drive. This was our, I think,
Because it's a cesspool, Sandy, and you know it is.
It's our third term of doing this.
So your second term of doing a 5-year. Before it was voluntary. And it's just like the culvert on the end. They never finished that culvert on the end, Sandy, to get that flowing.
Well, they did
And the
this year.
people live on the end of the canals. When I bought it, I knew it was a cesspool when I bought it, and I went ahead, but I didn't know they were going to create a home association coming in the back door to keep raising the taxes. I mean, you're going to force us right out of our homes over there.
Here's the thing, though. The township is the middleman. We're not gaining anything by collecting it. We get the petition from the residents that they want this service provided.
Why didn't we
to
put
keep
it on the
canals
ballot
clean.
then and vote on it? Why didn't we go that route?
Because this is how it's done, by a petition.
It's kind of the same thing,
And
really.
if they're
It's majority
51%
whoever
of
lives
the
on
front
on the
footage run
canals
it.
Votes on it.
So I understand you get 51%, but the rest of us, I mean, why are we squirting it? What's the purpose of spraying for the weeds?
So people can get in and out of the canals, and it's not a weedy mess.
It's only
Like-
2 foot deep to start with, the canal. So who's using it? That's what I want to, like I use it every day. Who else is running in and out of there? There's 2 or 3 boats on that whole canal, on both canals. Who's using it? You don't see kayakers. You see nobody swimming in it. You take the weeds out, you took all the little fish out. I feel like you're throwing money against the wall, It's for the people, it's for the benefit of the people on the end of the canal, because all the trash gets blowed up on that end. But we had a tree that fell in. Luckily, somebody over the weekend took some of the big stuff out. But nobody's concerned about the trees,
I'd like to hear
tree
that.
branches and whatnot that's fall in, so you can get out of the canal. But we're worried about the weeds. That's all I got to say.
Well, the trees that fall in the canal are the responsibility of the resident who owns the
That's
property.
what they told me, because yep.
We have no jurisdiction in the water.
So they
The
just.
township.
So they just plug the canal up and you don't worry about them then?
Well, I believe we have sent letters as requested by other residents to please try and
Yeah, Army Corps of Engineers.
get
handles all
things,
that. We-
you know,
Well, it's a private
encourage the
canal.
residents to
It's a
take care
private
of it.
canal. It's not, am I right or wrong? Is that not a private canal?
Yes, residents own it.
Residents, that's what I thought. Anyways,
And they took 9 feet off of my property to help make that canal. And then they charged me the 9 feet for years until,
Here, I live on the canal also. I live right in the middle of Point Drive. So that's like halfway down. And I'm the one who walked around with a petition. I remember talking to you. I didn't have the eye patch back then.
Okay.
Although, here, and I walked down the street.
It looks good, Jim. You look,
Thank you very much. Yeah, I had a little cancer, so they just cut the shit out of me. But anyway, so I went down and I talked to all my neighbors. You guys are all my neighbors. Well, listen, some people didn't answer the door. I went back to every home on the street, sometimes 3-4 times if I didn't get an answer. And, my timing may not be with yours. I was just talking to my buddy here, there's several houses that I missed that I just never got an answer at. Whether you weren't home or some people wouldn't answer the door, I don't know. But here, and I even chased, I had addresses of people that own property on that street. I went to St. Clair. I went to subdivisions over here, where that's the address I had as a property owner.
I get it. I just
Okay,
want
but
to-
here,
I just
the
want to-
answer to most of you, the people that I talked to, and we got 71% that said yes. Most of the people on that street were grateful for the treatment that was done on the canal. I live there, I'm on the canal, and I saw it before it was treated. It was terrible. Weeds grew up, and you can't, people that down by me, and I don't care how deep it is, and the water was high for a lot of years when it flooded, but all my neighbors use boats, go in and out of there all the time, and when it's clogged up with weeds, it's harder than hell to move. So that's why we went down to every single person on the street, and I know I talked to you, you know you got a beautiful spot right on the corner. And I told you that. You got, it's a very nice place. And it's open. You're lucky you got it right off the river. But almost everybody I talked to was grateful that I came around and spent my time trying to get the people to contribute to keep the canal clean. And it does a very nice job. I'll say one thing, the guys that come down and do it, I used to get a yellow sign in my yard every time they did it.
Never.
Okay, we'll bring that up. I mean, we can talk to the people that do it.
I can almost guarantee you they've never been on our side of the bridge.
Okay, and that's something we'll have to bring up with them, but I'll tell you, most of the people that, in fact,
Well, I've been paying for it for 5 years though. There's-
there were 3 people on my street that I couldn't find, that I never got, and I turned in the pamphlet. There were 3 people that I was unable to get a hold of, so I just left their name blank. There were several people that were irate, that wanted to chase me off their property, saying I was a waste of time and wasting their time and that we were full of shit. Okay, I had some of that. But
Don't
I'll tell
forget,
you,
Jim, we're on
almost
TV.
everybody was very grateful that we did this. So that's where we're at. But everybody has a right to speak. You can speak. I just, I heard what was going on, and because I helped to gather the signatures, it was only fair that we hear everybody.
Hi, I'm Carol Porzondek. I live at 5273 Point Drive, and my husband and I are in support of spraying the canals. We are new to this area, but we've lived on a canal for 25 years, and the canals need to be treated in order to keep the weed growth down so you can get in and out. And I've seen canals where I came from that they stopped treating for a while, that it just overtook everything. And it's something that needs to be done. And my husband has seen them come by, because he's home all day. He's seen them come by and has seen them do it since we've been here.
Yeah. There's no other doing it, I just think we need to talk to them about making sure every person gets a sign on their yard, because the one I get tells you not to use the water for a period of time, because it's got the chemical in it, for your lawn, that is.
Guaranteed, we've never had that on our end.
Okay.
Ever.
That's why they're just asking, can they opt out?
Yeah.
Because there is no weeds there, there is no issue there. So why are they both paying so much when theirs isn't getting treated and it doesn't need to be treated?
Just have them requote it from the bridge that way, where the weeds are.
No, we took that, we got that down, we'll look into it.
Will you let them know? Will you-
Sure.
Thanks, Ann.
I say the same thing, let the ones that won't know opt out, let us opt out.
There's not an there's
If
really,
you do it for two, you gotta do it for the rest
Well-
of them, Sandy, you know it.
it's a petition that's been filed with 71% of the
Why don't you
residents.
Tell these people that straight up front then, instead of leading them on that you're gonna let them opt out.
We can
We
check
didn't
into
need anybody
that.
on there, we're gonna let them opt out.
No one's ever asked us to do this, so we'll check into that part of it. If it's not being treated, maybe there is an option where that part of it that's not treated. However, maybe there's a benefit to it that the rest of it is being treated and it's flowing out, back out to the river. I don't know. I have to talk to the people that do this. I mean, it's not up to me.
That's one
It's
part of it.
not up to me. It's been brought by the residents to us to follow through with
We just appreciate you following.
That's one
gathering
part
the
of it.
quotes and
The way
meeting the people.
the way the law works basically is whoever has canal frontage on that is going to unfortunately pay the price if that is approved. And the petition process takes care of that with 71%. I don't think there's any way you can opt out, to be honest with you. I don't,
Treated.
you're gonna get the wash effect, if you will. It's gonna be upstream and come down, but we'll have to check into it. But I don't know that could be for water. I don't know how that would really work.
It's not our
You say
expertise.
that culvert that's supposed to connect them doesn't work. I'm more curious about that, but, was that special assessed, or was
No.
that paid for by the township, or
Road Commission.
road commission? We need to check that out. Okay. All right, is there anyone else who'd like to speak about the canal project, or anything in general, actually? Okay, thank you. Let's move on to consent agenda. C1, Planning Commission meeting minutes for June 2025 and the draft minutes September 2025. C2 is the Park Commission meeting minutes, August 2025, draft minutes September 2025. C3 is professional development training request for the water. C4 is professional development training request for wastewater. C5, L 4029 ECT Ave. Didn't look at my thing, but anyway. 6 is the Marine City Area Fire Run Report, September, and St. Clair's Fire Report for September 2025 is C7. Comments or questions? If not, I entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda, please.
I'll make a motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
I'll support.
Okay. And just for clarification, I did sign the L 4029. That's our tax rate. It's the same as last year until we can adjust for our budget.
It's a preliminary
Yeah, I
estimate.
don't know.
Right.
I don't know it as
The
an L
assessor prepares
4029.
that. Well, the assessor prepares, we get one from the.
Yeah, I
Central
just didn't know
County.
it as an L 4029. It's the tax millage rate that was last year, and we do that every year, and then we adjust when we do our budget.
Correct.
Okay. It's been moved and supported? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Disbursements, Ms. Horn.
Payroll, $89,830.87. Accounts payable, $372,658.59. EFTs, $83,196.94. E-checks, $604.60. Tax account, $13,762,165.46. Invoices, $8,780.15 for a total of $14,349,236.61. And I make a motion to approve as presented.
Thank you. Ms. Horn, is there support?
I'll support.
I'm just gonna say one thing, I can't vote for this because I didn't have time to read it. We just got it tonight, so I'm gonna be voting against it.
Yeah, it's, and our bookkeeper's been super busy on the budget and everything else. To get this together, it was really tough for her. And she did express that she was apologizing to the board for that too. But I told her that's fine. I get it. She's only got so much time in a day.
Okay, let's do roll call vote.
Yep.
Clerk Smith, yes. Treasurer Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Bebuk?
Yes.
Trustee Klein?
Yeah.
Trustee Richley?
No.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes. Unfinished old business. Cemetery foundation footing costs. So, you know, we had someone approach us about this last meeting. I did take a look at it. We did talk to our DPW supervisor. And double foundation, I just assumed was a double the size. Well, it's not. Basically, it's like about a third bigger, really. So they adjusted this to include the cost of the concrete, any additional things that were attributed to that. So the revised pricing for double foundation is going to change from $1,884. We're going to adjust that to $1,150. The cemetery pricing that's attached, and you'll see it behind too. But we
That's
took
pretty
care of that.
substantial.
Yeah, and
Single hasn't changed, just the double?
yeah,
They figured that's putting all the workmen, work situation in there and everything
Yeah.
else. It's only the cost of the cement that should be gone up for the double, not the work that was done.
right. So that
How the
should.
hell did that happen?
Well, anytime you hear double, you think double, right?
Yeah,
No.
I think that's what.
I would.
Well,
We
goddamn.
thought we got the actual cost. That's what we
Yeah.
voted on.
Yeah. The double foundation isn't double the size. It's,
Yeah, but goddamn, well, okay, excuse me. But we should have known that when we put it out originally.
Right, we took
I
it
mean,
at
that
face value
doesn't look
that
good,
those
the
were
lady came
actual
here in the
costs.
meeting.
yeah.
Did we
I-
get back with her?
Yes, we did. We're gonna refund her money for that too.
Jesus.
Is this is higher than the previous that we voted on?
No, this is a reduction.
Well,
I
no, this
mean,
is still,
higher
it is
than-
higher
Okay,
for a single.
The original.
The original.
correct,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Still
We
went up.
approved the.
Went up, but
all of
nowhere
this
near what.
But the
before,
original never included any working, the employees, what they were doing, the equipment, all this stuff. And we've always been going in the hole, in the red, so that's why it's jumped considerably, because we've had to add all that, plus cement, everything else has gone up, so.
But we took a look at the labor with the DPW supervisor and everything else, and we adjusted that accordingly, so.
But just to let you know, at the columbarium, a niche, it costs, like, when I bought one, to have it opened and everything else, and it did include the plaque, but it was $1,550. So still, going that route, that has gone up considerably too, so
Yeah.
Doesn't pay
just-
to die no more.
the way, yeah.
No such thing as just checking out. So.
Well, I'm happy to see the costs have gone down because it was
Yeah, from what it was.
shockingly
Yeah.
increased.
That was
Yeah.
a little bit
Well,
much.
and the resident that was here last time, she's been notified, she'll be getting a refund.
Okay, that's good.
I will make a motion that we approve the adjusted price for the double foundation cost at $1,150.
I support.
Been moved and supported. Any other comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye. Opposed?
Opposed?
Yeah.
All right, old business 2. I trust that everyone's had a chance to take a look at this.
This is a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna narrow it down for you real quick. Either we spend another 65 and change, 66, whatever, on top of the 50 that we've already put aside for this, or we just don't do it. And it's up to the board. I have my personal feelings on this, and I'm not gonna share
I would
them.
like to read this because
Yeah. Go
Bill
ahead, Sandy.
Feelhauer has put an extensive amount of
Bill's
time,
spent a ton of time on this.
research, meeting contractors into this. And I really appreciate all that he's put into it. But it states former DTE employee Bill Feelhauer has been working extensively on procuring the proper services that need to be employed to dismantle, clean, mitigate hazards, move and paint the locomotive from DTE so that it can be ready for display in our park. He has provided a written report and cost analysis for your review and consideration for supplemental funding in addition to the $50,000 that we already committed and allocated to have this train brought into the park. Now they're asking for a total commitment of $116,000. Additional $66,625 over the 50 for required work on the DTE locomotive, for it to be a functional display, to remove the lead paint and paint it, and yeah. It's sad.
Yeah,
It would have
basically.
really been a nice memorial in our park, or, dedicated.
Well, they gotta take it apart, and then they also have some issues. They have some lead paint, and they also have asbestos.
Right,
And that was
Um,
unforeseen,
Right.
at the time.
right,
And we all know what that presents, honestly,
right.
It's a great idea. I love the project, but,
But at a reasonable cost. That's
yeah, I
not
mean, we have
bigger fish to
people
fry
that
right
do other
now.
things in the park that we could spend, again, I don't wanna share my personal feeling, we just, so either we, make a motion to, spend another $66,625 and go forward, or we make a motion to kill the project, unfortunately. I don't know how else to say it, and we'll have to pay the bills that have been incurred so far. There is some money that you see in the backside, some banners, some other stuff, it's minimal, but
Do we still have to?
what are your wishes, board, is my comment.
Are we gonna pay back the donors that donated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any money that's been donated for this specific project will either be returned, or if they want to reappropriate it to a different project, we'll let them do that. But obviously, yeah.
Which that was an option indicated on the donation form,
Oh.
depending on who,
Right.
completed it.
We'll make sure that
Yeah,
if they only wanted this specific thing, they will get the money back, absolutely. But, I mean, that's it, depending on what you want to do. So, what are your wishes, board, is what I've got to say about that.
Is there more discussion?
I just want to make sure that people know that we haven't spent $50,000.
No.
And I just want to make that clear, though. 'cause
No, we've approved it.
Yeah, we've approved it, but we haven't spent it. And as you said, there are some minimal things that we will have to pay, but.
Yeah, it's less than $1,000 that we've spent, okay? And according to this letter, we've had $3,300 in donations, and we'll have to talk to those people about that, okay?
I just wanna thank Mr. Philhauer and the people that donated.
Bill's done a tremendous
I
job with that.
agree.
He's spent a ton of time, and I really
Totally.
appreciate it, and I really feel bad that we can't do this. I really wanted it. I really did. And I know he did too. When we talked about it a long time ago, over a year and a half ago,
It's getting out of,
Would there be any chance of maybe
yeah,
the
nothing's easy
DTE
anymore.
stepping
I
in
don't know how else to say it.
and
Nothing's easy anymore.
taking over it?
Let's
and-
tried.
Has it been?
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
So, is there any other comment about it? If not, is there a motion that we do one or the other?
I think
I'll make a motion that we do not spend the additional funding of $66,625 for the completion of the DTE locomotive. Unfortunately, sadly, the expense is more than we anticipated, and
Unforeseen things.
yes.
And you're retracting the original funding, correct? The 50,000.
Well, that's in the budget. That's a budgeting,
Right, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to pursue the project any longer.
correct, and we will not be pursuing the project further.
Okay.
I support that.
All right. Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call, Clerk Smith, yes. Treasurer Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Bebuk?
Yes.
Trustee Klein?
Yeah.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes, unfortunately.
I know.
Thank you. All right, new business is the canals. We've had pretty much the public hearing already, so, again,
Still need to open it. and-
I'll make a
yeah.
motion to open the public hearing.
Okay, 7:36. Support.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All right,
Does anyone have any public comments regarding the
Additional
special
comments?
assessment district?
think
I
that-
just had one question, only around the last 5 years, and that was part of the taxes, right? We got assessed that. And this year, is it going up by that amount, or is it gonna be the same as we go forward? That's what
It's the same amount over the next 5-year period.
that we've already been paying.
No, that was the last contract. We just had them do a new contract, or bid the new contract for the next 5-year period that will be on the winter tax bill.
What percentage is it going up?
I don't know what percentage it is, but it was,
50% maybe?
I
Do you
would-
remember how much it was per foot on the last one?
I don't off the top of my head.
That's more when I was.
I wasn't here, so I don't know.
I feel like it
don't
was,
live on the
and
canal.
I'm just
I
talking,
definitely think it's well worth what we're doing there. I'm right in the middle where it's kind of wide where the canal goes out. Yeah, when those weeds are there, you know.
Well, it's 96 cents per foot.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've
Front
got
foot.
100 foot or something like that.
It's a
on
frontage
it,
foot or
so it's
whatever, yeah.
$96 a year for me.
Yeah, okay. That's all I want to know, what it had gone up.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I.
Yeah, that was
and
my
what's your
question,
address,
too.
sir?
5546 Point Drive.
Thank you.
It is, this is basically seaweed, what we're calling about, isn't it? Growing up, you know that.
Right, well, the water warms up and then all that green
yeah.
starts.
Especially
Anyone
being
else
shallow,
have
shallow, it's
comment?
worse, isn't it? Any other comments, questions from the board?
Or anyone else?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Okay, 7:38.
Is there support?
Support.
Mr. Klein? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? None?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Resolution is number 2, is that correct? Aquatic management?
Yep.
You want to read that, Sandy? Yeah, I guess we don't need to, but,
Well, I'll read the high points. How's
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
Resolution 9-2025, canals between M29 and St. Clair River. A petition has been filed with the Township Board of East China, St. Clair County, State of Michigan, as amended by the record owners of land constituting not less than 51% of the total recorded front canal frontage in the district as set forth in the petition, requesting the improvements described as follows: aquatic management, cleaning of the canals between M29 and St. Clair River. So it lists the proposed district, all the parcel numbers through the Craft Haven Canal, Baker Canal, Robert Baker Canal Plat, and the supervisor, Robert Baker Canal Plat, number 1. Whereas in order to proceed with the project, the Township Board of the East China Charter Township, County of St. Clair, State of Michigan, Public Acts as amended must tentatively declare its intention to undertake certain public improvements as herein described in the Special Assessment District as follows. Whereas the special assessment cost has been determined to be $65,000 to be spread over a 5-year period, $13,000 per year, assessment to be spread by way of canal front footage at a cost of approximately $4.82 per foot, and that's over the 5-year period. Yearly cost of approximately 96 cents per front foot. This product will be applied 2 times per season. This dollar amount will be placed on the December tax bill without interest. The same have been received by the Township Board, and whereas the Township Board desires to proceed further with the public improvements.
Thank you.
I always have a sign put in my lawn.
Yeah, me too, I always got one, so I don't know where that came from, but
These are all read into the minutes.
Okay.
All right, so it's offered by myself.
There's a support.
sport.
Mr. Klein?
Before we approve this, are we gonna look into removing potentially?
That's another separate resolution to approve the tax roll, like when he presents the tax roll.
When is that gonna be?
I don't really think we can do that.
It's in line with, there's going to be like 4 or 5 resolutions in a row,
Okay.
one at a time.
Not tonight, but when?
tonight. Well, I'd have to look at the succession,
Per meeting,
we've done in the
one per
past.
meeting.
likely one per meeting.
Okay, I apologize, I'm not following. Like, so this gets approved tonight, then what?
This means we're going for, we're receiving the petition, we're acknowledging the petition, and we're going on to the next step,
What's the next step?
the next resolution.
Okay.
Which is the tax roll thing, or no?
One of the next 4 will be approving the tax roll, that it would actually be applied to the specific,
So this is
Parcels,
not charging
yeah.
anyone anything right now?
not at this point.
The next one will be the role of whether they can be excluded or not.
Okay,
That's the way is that correct?
I don't know if it'll be the next one, but it will likely be
One of the ones.
very
coming up.
close. This just kicks off the petition. We've received the petition, we're acknowledging that,
okay,
and we're going to take the next, each step forward.
okay, thank you.
It's a slow process.
Yeah.
Sandy, can I want to clarify something, and this gentleman, you sparked something in my head. So they're already paying something anyway to have this done, is that correct?
Well, they have been from the last 5-year contract.
For the last 5 years, and but we don't know how much it's increased. So it's not.
Well, we have the new cost, they're
You
right
have the-
here.
Well, yeah, compared to the old cost.
Right, I don't have that with me.
Right,
It's about
right, so it's not
14%.
like they're gonna get hit with like $500 increase.
14%? No,
Okay, that's,
no.
Yeah, it was 58,000
Last
last
time,
time, and it's 65
58,000
this
the
time.
last 5-year contract.
oh, okay.
And now
Thank
it's
you.
65,
Yeah. 65.
5.
Okay,
So it's actually less.
so 65,
No, it's 65 now, it was 58 last,
Oh, 50.
58.
for the 5-year period.
Again, I told you, I can't hear.
Is there any more discussion before we do roll call?
I would like to check out this culvert that's supposedly in place, that goes under the,
Okay, that's another
That's right at his.
you know,
discussion.
I want to check it
Let's
out.
finish our motion.
I want to check that out, but yeah, absolutely. Don't, stick around. Wait for a minute? Yeah. All right, thank you.
It's dry down there, isn't it? The culvert doesn't do any good down there.
Culvert above the water level doesn't do anything?
Well, when the water level drops low enough, it's dry. So the culvert doesn't work.
All right, we'll finish this and then we will
Yes.
talk afterwards, please.
Okay.
Thank
Let's do
you.
a roll call vote.
I appreciate that.
Clerk Smith, yes. Treasurer Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Bebuk?
Yes.
Trustee Klein?
Yeah.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. New business 3. Budget workshop. You've received that draft budget tonight that our bookkeeper and our director of public services is working on extensively. I had a few comments and that's about it, but they've done an extensive amount of work on that. We want to set the first workshop for October 13th, which is a week from tonight, okay?
Excuse
At
me.
5 o'clock.
Just needed to interject. That would be, that's a holiday that the township offices are closed.
What's that got to do with us?
just for information only.
So do we want to hold it that night, or do we want to push it to the next night?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to me.
We can do the 14th, because you'll be here, 13th you'll be off, gotcha. Okay, let's do the budget workshop for October 14th at 5:00 PM. We will definitely make sure that the time is on the website along with the date, Mr.
5
Ridgely,
PM.
just to make sure it's on there.
We're at here?
Is that okay for you then?
That's a Tuesday?
Yes. I won't be here, but I'm kidding.
Yes, you are.
All right. And then the public hearing, we want for the board meeting of the October 20th, 7:00, okay?
Well, let's make a motion to do that. I'll make the motion to set the public hearing for the 2026 budget for October 20th at 7 PM.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
October 20th?
That's the
The
public
next
hearing.
meeting,
The second, you have a paper.
the following meeting.
Yeah, we
Board
don't
meeting.
need to talk.
Business 3.
Yeah, the budget workshop, we're just setting that. We don't really need a lot of motions and stuff
Right.
for that. Okay? Been moved and supported to have the public hearing for October 20th, 2025 for the 2026 budget. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you. And again, budget workshop, October 14th, 2025, Tuesday night, next Tuesday night at 5:00. Everyone is welcome. We're going to have it here in the boardroom. Okay? Thank you.
You do have a draft that we
Right,
gave
the
to
draft is
everybody
with you here
tonight.
I want you to all
Please
look
call
over that.
Corinne or I or
Have it
come
all
in
solved.
with any questions that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You do have it? Mm-hmm. You got it tonight.
Probably should put it in here somewhere. Unless
Okay.
my partner here took it.
New business 4, MDOT right-of-way permit.
This is something we do every year.
Yes, it is. I thought we already did it, though. Didn't we?
Well, it's once a year, it's usually end of the year, I think.
Yep. We were notified it has expired. It needs to be renewed.
Oh, we didn't get our paperwork in. Probably one of the.
Probably, yeah, just one
No
of those
problem.
hiccups we had discussed
Okay.
with transitioning.
Yeah, I think we already looked at this, but yeah, resolution 10/2025, it's basically a MDOT right-of-way permit that allows us to work on the right-of-ways to perform service work on our utility lines and everything else, so,
On the right of way.
yep. We do one for the county too, so.
Okay, are you making that a motion?
Sure, I'll make a motion, we approve this right-of-way
Okay.
permit. We have to have- Thank you, support by Ms. Horn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Okay.
New business 5, the East China Township River Park bid documents. I'm working with Wade Trim on this. The action item tonight is to accept the proposal from Wade Trim, prepare the construction and bid documents for the first phase of the River Park project for $35,400. We are getting a portion, if not most of the funds from Community Foundation for this, Mr.
Yeah,
Roper.
we're working with them actively to get as much as they're willing to help provide us offset those costs. And we've been contacted by the Southeast Michigan Council, our Conservation Council, who are willing to partner with us, and it just committed $1,200 last week to this project.
Oh, good. That's great.
Okay. And it includes basically construction documents and
They're across from the old Marwood.
bidding. If you look on the second to last page, we did some shaving to their numbers. Just Stern talking to. Anyway,
Good.
so I entertain motion for approval for these to get this thing off the ground. Continue it.
Are we, do we have, okay, right here. All right, so I'll make a motion to accept the proposal from Wade Trim to prepare the construction and bid documents for the first phase of the River Park project for an amount of $35,400 to be paid from Fund 496-901-970 River Park. I know we do have grant funding as well, that's going for
Right,
this
the
project.
balance will come out of
Quite a
our
bit.
capital improvement fund, but not from the park fund. Okay.
Okay.
Is there support?
I'll support.
This one, thank you. We need probably a
Yeah.
roll call on that one.
Roll call vote. Clerk Smith, yes. Treasurer Horn?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Bebak?
Yes.
Trustee Klein?
Yeah.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes, thank you. Okay, I guess that's it. Any announcements or member comments? Start with, let's start with Mr. Rich.
All right, thank you. I just have one thing. Dwayne took care of the rest earlier. Drainage issues on Meisner Road. Again, I noticed, this is before I went on a trip, but it rained and it was like a few days after. And there's still drainage issues down there. I was wondering if we had any discussion.
We talked to the superintendent or supervisor for our area down, the road commission down there. He was gonna take a look at that. As you well know, we haven't had a lot of rain lately. So the next rain event, which is supposed to be tonight and tomorrow, supposed to go take a look at that. And I gotta meet with the road commission tomorrow, actually, about some other stuff. They don't like the way we turned in our local road funding assistance application. They think that it should be contiguous. Well, we're gonna tell them all the way, but anyway, I'll talk to them tomorrow again about it.
Okay.
They're waiting for a rain event to kind of take a look at it again.
Okay.
He stated he thought it was more of a blockage of the catch basins, but I don't think it's that.
Okay,
Something's blocked down there. But we're taking a look at
thank
that.
you. That's it.
All right. Mr. Klein, anything?
Nothing.
Thank you. Someone?
I just wanted to say we've had between 30 and 50 people sign up for the ACH.
How many?
Between 30 and 50. And they continue to sign up. That was just one
Well, I don't know
one
about it, so you
building.
can add one to that, because I
Yeah.
can't wait for you to do that.
That was just one area.
Your late fees are
being
killing me
built.
when I forget about it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so
Good.
that's all I
good.
wanted to
Thank you.
bring up.
Sandy?
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I don't have anything additional. Hearing that,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
is there support?
Support.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you, we're adjourned.
Best motion all day, right?